unlock the soul of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe as you dive into your friendly neighborhood hero stories today. In a separate video, we reviewed the complete biography of Tom Holland, Spider-Man actor in Marvel. Now we want to walk you through the evolution of Peter Parker from a high school student to the iconic Spider-Man. So join us as we enter the Spider-Man universe. Character history. Spider-Man, whose real name is Peter Parker, is a well-loved character within Marvel Cinematic Universe. His story begins as a high school student in New York City whose life dramatically changed after being bitten by a radioactive spider during a school trip, granting him extraordinary spider-like abilities. Evolution in Marvel films. The portrayal of Spider-Man within the MCU commenced with Tom Holland taking up the mantle in Captain America: Civil War. Holland's youthful and relatable portrayal of Peter Parker brought a fresh take on the character, dealing with the challenges of high school while navigating the responsibility that comes with being a superhero. He later starred in standalone films including Spider-Man: Homecoming and Spider-Man: Far From Home, exploring his growth as a hero and his relationships with other Marvel characters like Tony Stark, Iron Man. His story represents a blend of youthful spirit, resilience, and the eternal lesson imparted by his uncle Ben. With great power comes great responsibility. Various films. Captain America: Civil War. Spider-Man is introduced to the MCU when Tony Stark recruits him to help fight against Captain America's team. Peter Parker is thrilled to work alongside the Avengers and proves to be a formidable opponent despite his young age. Spider-Man: Homecoming. Peter Parker struggles to balance his life as a high school student while also fighting crime as Spider-Man. With guidance from Tony Stark, he faces the Vulture, a villain who poses a deadly threat to his loved ones. Avengers: Infinity War. Spider-Man fights alongside the Avengers to stop Thanos from erasing half of all life in the universe with the powerful Infinity Stones. Avengers: Endgame. Following the devastating events of Infinity War, Spider-Man returns to help the Avengers in a final stand against Thanos. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Peter Parker goes on a school trip to Europe where he faces new threats and must step up to take on new responsibilities in a world without Iron Man. Spider-Man: No Way Home. After his identity is revealed, Peter Parker seeks the help of Doctor Strange to erase the world's memory of him as a Spider-Man. But the spell goes wrong, opening up the multiverse and bringing villains from other dimensions into their world. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. Set on year after Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, this film follows Miles, Gwen, and other multiversal spider people on a new adventure. Abilities and gear. Spider-Man is a spectacle of superhuman feats and cutting-edge gadgetry. His agility and acrobatic prowess make every leap between skyscraper a cinematic ballet. The web shooters are more than just swing tools. They are extensions of his ingenuity, whipping out a safety net in a split second or creating a shield in the nick of time. Each suit he dons is a character in itself, embodying a blend of style, tech, and a dash of humor, much like the Iron Spider suit, which practically makes him a spider themed Swiss Army knife. Relationships with other Marvel characters. Spider-Man, known as Peter Parker, has forged significant relationships with other characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which have influenced his journey as a superhero. Mentorship with Iron Man. Tony Stark, also known as Iron Man, plays the role of a mentor to Peter Parker. Their relationship kickstarts when Stark recruits Parker in Captain America Civil War to fight alongside Team Iron Man. The mentor-mentee relationship further develops in Spider-Man Homecoming and Avengers Infinity War, where Stark guides Parker on balancing his superhero responsibility with his personal life. The demise of Tony Stark in Avengers Endgame leaves a lasting impact on Parker, which is explored in Spider-Man No Way Home as he grapples with the legacy left behind by his mentor. Alliance with the Avengers. Spider-Man's alliance with Avengers showcases his interactions with other superheroes. His camaraderie with the likes of Captain America, Black Widow, and Doctor Strange is highlighted in battles against common foes in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. These alliances challenge and mature Spider-Man as a superhero, testing his abilities and allegiance. Friendship with Ned Leeds and MJ. Outside the superhero role, Peter Parker's close friendships with Ned Leeds and MJ provide a window into his personal life. These relationships, explored across the Spider-Man films, add depth to his character, showing the teenager behind the mask dealing with common adolescent issues amidst his superhero endeavors. Interactions with antagonists. Spider-Man's confrontation with antagonists like Vulture and Mysterio in the MCU challenge his morals and capabilities. Future of Spider-Man in Marvel. Madame Web. Set to release in early 2024, Madame Web will be the first female-led chapter in Sony's Spider-Man universe. The movie will focus significantly on the Spider-Man-related elements, introducing multiple Spider-Women and potentially revealing Spider-Man variants. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. This sequel to Spider-Verse series is set to continue the animated adventure of Miles Morales and other Spider-People as they face off against the Spot. This film is expected to continue the Spider-Verse narrative, potentially setting the stage for Spider-Woman-centered spin-off film. Spider-Man 4 TBD. This highly anticipated entry follows the game-changing ending of No Way Home and begins a new era for MCU's Peter Parker. Although a writer's strike has seemingly halted work, both Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Zendaya's MJ are expected to return for a street-level story tied to the aftermath of Disney Daredevil Born Again.